right, this is Jason Applegate of Nerdlocker with Meaghan Rath from Being Human. Meaghan, what is your favorite part about the show?
I guess my favorite part is how far we push the boundaries of this imaginary world that we've created. Every season, I'm always amazed with what our writers come up with, and I love that I'm able to really just explore this character and in turn who I am through her. It's been really rewarding.
How do you identify with a character that's a ghost?
Well, I mean, the idea is that we're not playing it as a ghost or as a vampire or as a werewolf. We play against type, so we really look at who the person is and the character instead of what their affliction makes them. So I find it really easy to relate to Sally because she's just a regular girl who, you know, tragically died too young and is trying to find herself, and ironically finds herself, gets to know herself better in her death than she ever did when she was alive, and is actually now living more than she ever did when she was alive, which is fun.
That's cool. Did you watch the London version or the British version?
Yeah, I only watched the UK one after we shot the first season. So once we had established our characters and that we were doing something completely separate, and we didn't want to be influenced by what the UK one was doing, so we just stayed away from it. And then since the first season, I'm become a huge fan of the UK series, and I think it's amazing and quite different than what we've done.
How is the American version different from the British one?
Well, I mean, our first season is very similar because we needed to set the groundwork and kind of establish the characters and what the show was about. But then towards the end of season one, and really once season two happened, it was entirely its own show. So, you know, these are also different characters. We're in the same situations, or at least in the first season, the same situation, but we make different choices and we have different personalities that leads the story in a different place completely than the UK one has.
All right, last question. Vampires or werewolves?
I think werewolves, because there's a lot of vampire stuff going on.
What do you think of a lot of that vampire stuff going around?
I mean, I think it's great. You know, we're doing something very different, which I think is refreshing. And you know what? I choose zombies over all of those.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
I like that answer. Great.